Royal commentator and author Omid Scobie took to Twitter to reveal he is currently busy writing a new biography believed to be focused on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and the royal family. Referring to his silence on social media in recent days, he wrote, "Know that if I am quiet at the moment, it's because I am busy writing, and it feels so nice to be able to finally admit that." In a second tweet, he joked, "I am always watching though. Keep writing Omid, with every book that comes out, more people lose interest in the Markles. People are tired of the poor, misunderstood stories about these two miserable people. They little have a connection to everyday people, who have to work hard to make a living and provide for their families. They have so much more than 99% of the world population, yet they feel they are entitled to more. They both need to grow up and become adults instead of playing tit for tat and trying to one-up the royal family." Prince William shared the same childhood and he has proven to be a decent, loyal man. What are your accomplishments, Harry? This update was welcomed by many of the author's social media followers, with the Twitter handle @HeleneGroan, telling him, "Enjoy the process, Omid. It will be great again cause that's what you do, write great books." Another @Zondi Sussex replied to Mr. Scobie's writing, "Looking forward to reading whatever you're writing, Omid." And a third, @Kajol Memento, said, "We know at Scobie, you did tell us in advance." When the improbably named one says he is writing a new book, what that translates as is he is transcribing the lies and delusions of a narcissist from her emails just as previously. By the time he releases it, he will be lucky if he can give it away, let alone get a copy. You are missed though. Wishing you the best in your upcoming piece. This comes a few days after Mr. Scobie announced his new royal book would be released in 2023. Mr. Scobie first announced on Twitter he was working on a new royal book on July 30th. Sharing a screenshot from Publishers Weekly, the author wrote, "Now that it's Publishers Weekly official, I can finally share that I am working on a brand new book." In saying he is writing a new book to rock the RF, Scabies is confirming that HM are out for revenge, as they have been since the OW interview, except now there is no denying it and we can all guess the source of his content. He's right that the world will be talking, but for all the wrong reasons. However, like with H's memoirs, no one is interested in any more untruthful revelations and tales of victimhood from the Sussex camp, or in purchasing anything that goes towards funding them. The tweet was accompanied by a screenshot from Publishers Weekly, an American weekly trade news magazine, which announced the journalist had sold the world English rights of his new book, currently untitled, Today Street, an imprint of HarperCollins. The book will focus on a new chapter of the royal story and feature unique insight, deep access, and exclusive revelations, while remaining tight-lipped on its content. HarperCollins added the book will have the world talking. This book will come 3 years after the publication of Finding Freedom, the biography of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle Mr. Scobie co-authored with Carolyn Durand. The flattering biography focused on the Duke and Duchess, from their first meeting to their fallout with the royal family. It included intimate details from Meghan and Harry's first dates to what the Duchess thought the night before her wedding, and even provided an insight into Prince Harry's emojis habit. While this biography had not been authorized by the Sussexes, it emerged last year Meghan had allowed one of her senior aides at Kensington Palace when she was still a working royal to provide some limited background information about herself to the authors. There has been no indication so far that this book will include any support at all from the Duke and Duchess, who now live in California. Your credibility is down on the toilet. Mainly for 2 reasons. The first, you signed a court document stating that Harry and Meghan did not cooperate with your book of lies. So you lied in court. You've been found out. You committed perjury. The second is the mere fact that you are involved with Harry and Meghan, so no one will believe a word that is written by Meghan in your pathetic book. The publication of Mr. Scobie's book will come as several royal books are expected to hit the shelves over the next few weeks and months. Later this month, Catherine Meyer will release a new biography of the Prince of Wales, titled Charles, Heart of a King. In autumn, 2 more books by royal commentators and journalists will likely touch upon the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and their relationship with the firm. 1, written by Valentine Lowe, is titled Courtiers, The Hidden Power Behind the Crown. A second, penned by Angela Levin, will focus on the Duchess of Cornwall's life story. However, the book most anticipated by royal watchers will likely be Prince Harry's intimate memoir. The Duke announced in July last year he was writing a book touching on his whole life in the public eye, from his childhood to fatherhood. Penguin Random House has not yet shared a publication date for the book, but it is expected to be released in late 2022. After Tom Bowers' "The rest is fodder and overkill, it is now boring, we know she is a liar," or "No, he is obsessed with Mommy Dearest," we know both are intensely jealous that they are never going to be top dog in royal circle, they are now like cheap comedy act that keeps regurgitating the same old stuff and adding salacious scripts to make it interesting. They now need to be outed as the scammers they are. In consideration of reality, what has Markles or Harry ever accomplished in their lives that is significant? Harry was born into RF, had been mollified, protected, made feel important by a trumped-up military stint, then carried on as a playboy, and then was targeted by the out-of-work, Z-list actress running around London looking for a meal ticket. Markle's raised to think she is a princess and developed a severe narcissistic personality coupled with real street smart con artist talent. The rest is history, certainly nothing impressive. Scooby-Doo better is careful. The RF might be reticent about suing the halfwit and the bike for all of their lives, as they are technically family members, but I doubt they would be reticent about suing the bike's lapdog spewing her lies. Then we'll see how fast he throws her under the bus. Spoops, get a good lawyer. Daughter gonna need one. Tom Bowers' book was a masterpiece that destroyed piece by piece her fantasies and lies. She is now trying to repair her image by feeding Scobie a narrative to counter what was written about her in the book. Too late, she was debunked. How can that horrible little man qualify as a royal commentator? As for this book he's writing regarding the grifters, ginge and cringe, everyone now knows the real horrors they really are. Scooby, you are wasting your time, nobody believes your lies or theirs anymore. Bargain bin, here it comes. This sycophant doesn't know when to quit, does he? I recall the so-called documentary, which had me calling for a bucket. It was embarrassing. Abid has no literary talent, perhaps that's what he has in common with Meghan? The bench didn't exactly set a benchmark, did it, unless it was first into the bargain bucket. Anyway, Tom Bowers' book blew everything written before out of the water. The forensic, detail and documented contributions of who witnessed where, when, and who left nothing to the imagination at all. Even I was surprised he named the men. There really is nothing else to say. Meghan is obviously a dark triad personality and deeply unpleasant. She has told so many lies it renders her untrustworthy, and I cannot imagine anyone wanting to work with her or for her. Where is the market for yet another book?